Hi everybody, this is Katie from the Ollie Facebook group, and today we're going to talk about how to create the life images that you see on the group dumps, and how you can make your own and how you can use them to customize your projects. So let's just close this, hide this bad boy up. So today I'm going to be working on an audiologist. There was a request that was in one of the posts that a female requested for an audiologist. Now I've searched and I've looked through other places where I can create images to give her, but I decided to make my own here in Design Space for you guys. And another time I'll show you how I do it in Inkscape. All right. So we're going to use the feature called Slice in Design Space. I am going to close this up and we are going to start this from all over again. This function is very cool to have because I'm going to just go ahead into our group. Let's just go into here. This function is very cool to have because you can customize it. You can do so many cool things with it when you really come to think of it. So I'm going to go into our group home, and you guys could do this with any group. So audiologist was the post. Here is the female that requested it. I've included some PNG files for her to use, but I decided that that really isn't enough. I have some wraps I'm gonna send over her way, but I figured to make her an image that she can use in Design Space, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So first off, let's start off with the word life. And this, like I said, could be customized with so many things. The font that I like to use for this is called Bowley. Let's see, under system. I will also include a link for you to download the Bowley font. It's right here. Then it gives you these nice, crisp, clean life letters. So I'm going to just go ahead and I like to size things up a little bit better. So we have these. We saved the images that were in our Facebook group. So we click on the image, we right click into here, we save image as, and then we save it into our pictures folder or wherever you want to save them into. Then what we do is we're going to minimize this. We're going to go back into our Cricut and we're going to open up new project, include this life in it, and then go into upload. I've here included the uploads that I've already created, but let's just do one together. We're going to click upload, browse, and let's select the aid, and we're going to press open. Here it's already cleaned up, but even if it wasn't, the white background wouldn't bother us one bit. All we would simply do is we would simply just click the manual select. With your right clicker, click onto the white space and it should clear it up for you. Then after that, you would turn it into a cut image, and then you would do the upload button, and then you would have the ear set. Alrighty. So for this case, we already have the life on our mat. What we need to do at this point is we're going to ungroup it. So we're going to have each letter individual. And let's say we're going to start with the letter L. What I like to do is I like to include all 4 images, but you could do one at a time. So I'm going to select all 4. I'm going to press add. It's going to look crazy for a second. Let's just zoom out so I can see all the images. I'm going to go into here and make the images smaller. Now go back to a closer view of my screen. From here on, now we have options. we have options to where we may want to put our images. Let's start off with this image first. I want to put it in the middle, but I see that we have enough space. So we're going to select this image into here. And what we're going to do is we're going to select the letter I and the MD sign. Let's see, how can we do this? And we're going to press the slice button. Now, it may not work for you. If it doesn't work for you, then you may be using more than one layer, which means you may have more than one letter selected, more than one item selected. It's really only good for one image and then another image on top of it. If there are, for example, two images overlapping and then I had this here, the slice function would not work, and I'll show you in a second. So we have this. Let's go a little bit smaller. So I like to customize my images, and I really love to personalize things, especially if you're a small business seller that has a personal connection to the customer or have been in communication with, and you really want to make it special. You may want to find out what the person really likes, and you may want to include some things like a picture. So let's go back to here. You see how I have the letter F and the letter E. Now if I select it, it's going to select the letter F. It will not allow me to have the slice feature. So you really need to just have your E, your two items individualized. All right. We're going to select both of them together. You see on the right hand side you have the sound bar and then you have the text, and we're going to click slice. Now once these images are sliced, you'll be able to print them as is. And let's get rid of that. I've just pressed the delete button. So I press it twice because what it does is it cuts out, the slice function cuts out the image, right? And then it also cuts out the space that you used. So let's go into here. We're going to have this. Let's lower this guy just a little bit. I'm going to select the two. We have them selected. I'm going to slice it. So now we have the letter F sliced. We have the ear sliced. So you have here, you have part of the letter F, and then you have the original image. So let's cut this out, cut it out, and move it back down. Alright, normally when I do it, I like to have my spaces blocky with like a one block space, just so I'm in order with what I have. And let's do this last one, this little bad boy. Now you could do it with anything. It doesn't have to be an audiologist. It could really just be, oh, I had two letters selected. It could be with a person that has many hobbies and they like scuba diving, and then they like scuba diving, and then they like hunting. So you can like do their name, and then each letter you can have a different hobby or a different significance to them. So you can personalize it like that. Then I've done a gender reveal for grandma and grandpa, and I've included the life in it, but then I would put you both are the greatest parents, so good that you'll be promoted to the greatest grandparents. And then since I have twins, I had twin A, twin B, twin A, twin B in the letters that say grandparents. And I had them cut out in little squares. So you have on the bottom right here, option to have squares or whatever shape you want, heart. If you want to have a heart, you just include the heart here. And then if you cut it out and then you cut out your letter, it could actually be a slot for you to insert a picture. So we have the picture here. Let's see, we're going to get rid of the part of the letter F that we cut out. Then we're going to get rid of the actual image. So I know this audiologist was a dear person. To them was very significant. And it was hard to find a present for her. So this was really nice. You can put the person's name here, or the font that I'm using here. Well, I'm just going to lower it. Is one of the fonts that's in the font bundle that I gave you guys. That's the Autumn and November. Let's just go ahead and use that font. So we have audiologist. Okay. Let's go out of here. Okay. We're going to zoom this out just a little bit. We're going to select the lower life. And whatever name, whatever title you're going to use above, you may just want to have it like this. And I will these bad boys because whatever it's going on, you may just want to be able to have it just be that much together. It'll be easier for you if this is going to be a weld. If this is going to be a vinyl image that's going to go in a tumbler or a shirt, these images together, it'll just work much better together. So here you are, you have a created image, and you are more than welcome to go ahead, make it, print it on glitter, print it on cardstock, and don't feel that this may be the only option for you. Like I said, you can go ahead and print, and it's already in design space. So I hope this helps you with the slice feature and how to create these life images. And next one is going to be how to create an SVG in Inkscape. All right, I hope everyone enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care.